So, really quick, what is a federal contract and how does it differ from a local, state, or private sector contract?
Well, a lot of people don't understand that a state contract, the government, the federal government, they bring those dollars down to the state because a lot of the states are not that financially solid. So you're going to have a SAM registration because those dollars are being trickled down all the way to
They're
you.
using bailout money. A lot of states are using bailout money. A lot of counties and cities are also using federal bailout money.
Absolutely. And so that's why you must have your paperwork in SAM. And the reason I'm going all the way back to SAM because it is the most important part of the process. So you must be registered in SAM properly. That's why you'll use a case manager that will, also not only do the SAM, but she's also going to maintain it throughout the year.
Very important.
Yeah, and that's why you get what's called a verified vendor seal, and that's very important as well. But again, whether you're a municipality, you're state, anything like that, if you're a volunteer fire department through the state, that money comes down from the government and it's going to be trickled down to you. You could be a subcontractor for a prime. It's the same thing. You have to be registered in SAM because those dollars are coming all the way down to the prime and to the subcontractor. So it's very important to be registered so that way you can get those federal dollars.
And being registered properly, just because you're active doesn't mean you're registered properly.
That's correct.
You did mention the updates. SAM, the FAR and DFAR provisions update all the time.
Yep.
You have to maintain that. A lot of people don't know that. They don't maintain their FAR and DFAR provisions. Then they spend all this time submitting bids, don't win one. They don't know better to ask for a debriefing to find out why they didn't win it. The few that do know to ask for a debriefing, they get it, and the purchasing agent says, well, your FAR and DFAR provisions weren't up to date. So yeah, it's important that you're not only compliant, but you maintain them.
You nailed it. You nailed it. You nailed it. Because if you don't do that, you're really wasting a lot of time. I get calls every single day.
Yeah.
That why they didn't get a contract. Why is this? And then when I pull them up, they're not registered properly in SAM. A lot of people say, "Oh, I did my SAM registration." I'll pull it up, find out it's not the case.
And they don't even know the FAR manual exists. It's a 2,700 page manual.
It's larger than the tax code. I want to tell you a little story. When somebody asked a question just like this gentleman did, I had a gentleman that would sell those 10-pound bags of ice, and what he'd do is go down to all the different convenience stores in his area, and he was only doing about $50,000 a year.
Right.
Now that's pretty small.
Yeah.
But I took the risk with him because he was so hungry. Mm-hmm. And if you remember Hurricane Sandy a couple years ago, FEMA was looking for a bunch of people because all of the products there's debris removal. They had to get diapers in there. They had to get toothpaste, toothbrush, all this stuff, everything. So it's not a commodity anymore; it's a necessity. So I told him, I want you to call these three guys up in FEMA, some people that I know. So he called them up there. They put him to work right away. Now, what he did the first year in sales, it's going to blow your mind. Now, it's not going to happen to everybody, but this is just one story. But he did $1.2 million in sales his first year. He called me. He was like freaking out. and he says, what do? I got to buy more trucks? I said, no, just stop it. What we're going to do is you're going to hire some subcontractors, okay? So we got some subs under there, and, he's been flourishing ever. So, the opportunities are there. Even if you're small, don't be discouraged. Look at this as an opportunity for you to get some business that you probably never dreamed of before. That's the expertise that we can bring you because we'll get you set up the right way in order to, take advantage of an opportunity such as the one I just explained.
Don't be scared or confused. Mark Georges, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much, John. Appreciate it, and you have a great day.